How many dreams are sitting in your notes app right now? How many times you have told yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. I will start when I have better equipments. I will start when I know more. I will start when the time is perfect. Here's the truth. You will never feel ready. And while you're waiting for that perfect moment, your dreams are dying, one day at a time. Okay, let me paint you a picture you will probably recognize. You have this amazing idea. Maybe it's starting a YouTube channel, learning a video editing, or launching a business plan, or creating something you're passionate about. You're excited, you visualize it, you even tell few people about this. But then what happens? You start planning and planning and planning some more. You tell yourself you need to research a little more, watch few tutorials, wait until you can afford a better equipment, or master every skill before you begin. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and before you know it, that fire you had, it's gone. The idea that once excited you is now just another what if collecting dust in your mind. And here is what's really happening. It's not that you are being smart or strategic. You are scared. We all are. But instead of admitting we are afraid of failing, we disguise it as preparation. We call it being responsible. We call it doing our research. But really, we are stuck in the perfection trap. And that perfectionism isn't pushing you towards excellence. It is paralyzing you. It is killing your dreams before you even have a chance to breathe. Here's something nobody will tell you. You will never be 100% ready. Think about it. When you have ever felt completely prepared for anything in your life? Your first day of school, starting a new job, moving to a new city, you were not ready for any of it. But you did it anyway, and you figured it out along the way. Because here is the secret successful people understand. Readiness doesn't come before action. It comes from action. You don't get confident by thinking about doing something. You get confident by doing the thing, learning, messing up, and doing it again. Here's what your brain doesn't understand. If every day you wait, you are not protecting yourself. You are robbing yourself. You are stealing opportunities from your future. You are letting fear make your decisions. And you know what's the worst part? The perfect plan doesn't exist. You don't know what you don't know. The only way to discover what actually works is to start, to get your hands dirty, to make mistakes and learn from real experiences, not theory. Think about learning to edit videos. You could watch 1,000 tutorials. You could study color grading, transitions, pacing, all of it. But until you actually open that editing software and start cutting your footages, you won't really know anything. Because doing teaches you what watching never will. Let me give you some real examples of people who started before they were ready. Richard Branson, the guy who built the Virgin Empire. When he decided to start Virgin Airlines, he didn't know how to fly planes. He didn't have an engineering degree. He didn't even understand the airline industry. But you know what he did? He started anyway. And today, Virgin Group controls more than 400 companies, all because he chose action over perfection. Here's my point. These people weren't special. They were not born with some superpowers. They were scared, just like you. They didn't have all the answers, just like you. The only difference is they started before they were ready. So how do you actually do this? How do you start before you are ready? Well, the first step is accept that perfect doesn't exist. Nothing you create will ever be perfect. Your first video won't be perfect. Your first editing won't be perfect. Your first client project won't be perfect. And that's completely okay. Because improvement comes from repetition, not from waiting. The second step is take one small, imperfect action today. Not tomorrow, not next week. If you want to start a YouTube channel, record one video on your phone today. It doesn't matter if it's terrible, just do it. If you want to start learning video editing, open the software and start editing 1-minute footage. One small step breaks the paralysis. The third step is give yourself permission to be a beginner. You know what's beautiful about being a beginner? Everyone expects you to make mistakes. So stop putting pressure of being perfect right out of the gate. Embrace the mess. Embrace the learning curve. Step number 4, set a deadline and commit. Waiting gives you excuses. Deadline gives you urgency. Tell yourself, I'm going to publish my first video by this Saturday. No more waiting, no more perfect timing, just a commitment and a deadline. And here's the truth that will set you free. What you have right now is enough to start. You don't need the best camera, you don't need the perfect setup, you don't need to know everything. You need to start with what you have and improve as you go. Because while you are sitting there analyzing and planning and waiting for the perfect condition, life is passing you by. Opportunities are going to the people who started messy and learning along the way. So let me leave you with this. Your dreams don't need perfection. They need action. They need you to be brave enough to start even when you are scared, even when you don't have all the answers, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because here's what I know for sure. You don't need to be great to start, but you absolutely need to start to be great. So right now, I want you to pick one thing, one dream you've been putting off, and I want you to take one small action towards it today. Not when you're ready, not when it's the perfect time, but today. Your future self will thank you for starting right now, even when it is messy. If this video helps you, hit that subscribe button so that we can build our dreams together, and drop a comment below and tell me what you are going to start today. Remember, start before you are ready, because waiting is killing your dreams.